Dave. I'm back. I was actually going to save this one for the return of my podcast, the Slap Up Roll podcast. But I just kept getting this question a lot from a lot of subscribers and everybody. And guys, thanks for showing love to Dave Downs BJJ on all your social media. But I wanted to talk to everybody that hasn't made that jump yet, hasn't joined a jiu-jitsu gym or is looking for a jiu-jitsu gym, and they've hit me up and they've asked me where to find a decent jiu-jitsu school in their area. These people aren't in the Baltimore area. They can't come train with me. So, where to go train? Well, instead of just giving them a name, like I wanted to do this, I wanted to post it and put it out there for everybody that's looking for somewhere to invest in your self-defense. So, a couple things to look out for. And a couple of things to keep in mind while you're at your current jiu-jitsu school. Like, is it the proper place for you? All right. So, when you guys ask me, like, where should I train? Where should I go? The first thing I'll ask you is, what are your goals? What are you hoping to get out of it? I mean, of course, I want to learn jiu-jitsu, but it goes a little deeper than that. Like, is your goal self-defense? Like, if your goal is self-defense, you probably don't want to train with John Danaher or Andre Galval. These guys are known for creating champions and winning medals of their own. Not so much for the self-defense part of that picture. So, figure out who the instructor is. Always find out who the instructor is and see their background. Or do they have a background in specifically self-defense jiu-jitsu? Not just jiu-jitsu. I mean, that you might go there and they're the IBJJF world champion, but their Barambolo is not going to help you in a fight. It's not. So figure out their background is and vice versa. If you're trying to be IBJJF world champion, then you want to be at those places. You want to be at Danaher's. You want to be at B-Team. You want to be at Andre Galval's, Atos. You want to be, if you're out there in those areas, and your goal is to be the champion, a jiu-jitsu champion, ADCC champion, IBJJF, PBJJF, these are the guys that you want to train with because they've already won on those stages. They're already there. All right? Maybe your motivation, one of your goals is just to meet people. And I get those people too. Like, they come to the gym and they're just like, hey, I want to get out. I want to meet people. I want to talk to other adults. And jiu-jitsu is where it's at. Like, you'll meet people from all walks of life. I've met so many cool people. While I've learned this art, I've met so many people that I normally would not have spoken with if I wasn't doing jiu-jitsu. You know? So, you will meet people. And that's a conundrum for adults. Like, where do adults meet other adults? Like, when you're an adult, look, you get up, you go to work, you come home, that's it. Like, where do you meet other adults that you can actually genuinely like? Another thing, another goal of yours might be fitness. You know? Do they offer a fitness component to supplement the BJJ. I know where I teach, Monroe Hall BJJ. If you're in the Baltimore area, guys, come out, hang out, have some fun, meet some cool people. Um, but we offer yoga as well as BJJ, as well as boxing, as well as Muay Thai. Um, there's no reason why you can't hit your fitness goals here, especially with a gym connected to our building. We have workout equipment next door that you have access to once you're a member of the gym. So you can cancel your Planet Fitness that you use maybe once a month. you know, it's guys, if you're in Baltimore, just come on out. Now, I touched on the instructors a second ago. Always like Google the instructor, or on the website it'll have a little feature where like you can just click it and read up on the instructors that are there. Make sure they're knowledgeable. Make sure the instructor's not a jerk. You get there and he's just like, nah, whatever, like not very friendly, not very kind. And he's like, because that trickles down. That trickles down to the students because a lot of them are aspiring to be like him. And if he's a jerk and he's mean, like it's going to trickle down. And then the students become jerks. They become mean. And it's just a bad vibe and a bad environment. Also, make sure they're not only teaching stuff that they learned 20 years ago. Not saying that that's bad or that I don't do that. But when I do it, it's also supplemented with the new school meta. Like what are guys doing on the circuit right now? I'm not just showing things from 20 years ago that I learned, which works. And like I said, that's fine. It's not wrong. But you also have to keep up with the times and see what's going on. You know what I mean? Also, is the gym culty? What do I mean by culty? Like, I've heard of, what have I heard of? I've heard of guys, when the black belt walked in, like, you had to jump up, everything had to stop, you had to bow. Like, that's a little too much. But let's look up the definition of cult, because I don't want to just throw the word around. Let's look up cult. The definition of cult. And, let me know if you guys like this, this angle I'm using. I've stole it from one of my favorite bloggers, ARP. He always had this angle instead of just staring down the camera. He had this angle, and it helps you check your notes. So I mean, I may just keep it. You guys can still see me. What is a cult? Let's actually get to what we're Googling. Alright. A cult. A system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. So, exactly like the example I gave you. Everybody's got to jump up and bow to this guy when he walks in, stop training, bow to him as he walks through to just go get dressed and come back. That's a little too much. Like I can talk about the vibe at my academy. We've got multiple black belts. Nobody has to jump up and bow, and you gotta call me professor, and all this. Like, it can just be a cool atmosphere. You know, you can respect the person, but the devotion and the, as far as like, this guy is just God. Like, we need to worship this man. Nah, no, 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 no. I'm sure you seen like jujitsu get a little culty. Like I'm sure if John Danaher walks in the room at a BJJ gym, everybody's going to crowd around him like he's God. But don't take that as super culty. Let's look up traits of a cult. Traits of a cult. Specific factors in cult behavior are said to include manipulative and authoritarian mind control over members, communal and totalistic organization, aggressive proselytizing, I don't know, systemic programs of indoctrination and preparation in middle class communities. All right, so your job might be a cult. So, guys, I mean, take it for what it is. Like, if you show up at your gym and it's not a good vibe, you know, like, that's probably not the place to train, you know? And a lot of guys, the way they find their gym is they just Google, like, what's 5 minutes from my house. That's probably not the best way to find your jiu-jitsu home. Like I said, you should be Googling this instructor. And if this instructor is going to help you hit your goal, and instead of him being 5 minutes from the house, maybe he's 30. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know? Also, you gotta look, is the gym healthy? Like we talked about the mental aspect of it. Like, is everybody a jerk? Is everybody mean? Like, now let's talk about the health side of it. Are people walking around with skin infections? Are people walking around with cold symptoms? Like, and that's just the norm. Like, it's probably time to go train somewhere else. You know? Are the mats clean? Have you witnessed the mats being cleaned? Have you cleaned the mats yourself? Are there products there to clean the mats? What are they? The mats should be cleaned pretty regularly. I know where I train, where I teach, there's a morning class. Come in, we do the morning class. Then after that, it's a big gap to get the mats clean. There's a big gap to get the mats clean. And then kids, then the evening classes, kids class, adult class, open mat, boom, we clean it again. Just to keep the place sanitary, happy, and healthy. And as far as I know, there hasn't been any issues. Guys, like I said, all my out of town guys that can't make it to me, if you're in town, hey, I'm at Monroe Hall, BJJ, 2047 East Chapel Road. Hit me in the comments section if you're ready to invest in yourself. All my out of town guys, I didn't want to just give you a name. I didn't want to just be like, oh, go train with him. You know? Go train with that guy. Go train with that guy. Because, I mean, I don't know who's the guy in every city. But I can ask you about your goals. Do you want to be IBJJF World Champion? All right, well, definitely. Go train at Andre Gabal. Atos BJJ. Go train with him. Do you just want, some good solid self-defense. Maybe Gracie. Um, if you're in that area, and they're here around Gracie. Um, Let me see. You just want fitness. Any gym that offers BJJ and has a fitness component of it, that's money. That's beautiful. Like I said, at our gym, you got a full gym right next door that you have access to. As soon as you're a member, head right on over there, jump on the equipment, join the yoga program. Let me see. Just want to meet people. Like I said, as long as the gym is not super culty and everybody's a jerk because the instructor's a jerk, you'll meet some amazing people and some amazing contacts that can help you out with a lot of stuff. I mean, I've met lawyers, doctors, nurses, religious guys. I mean, you can reach right into that pool and pull out what you need in your time of need. I need a mechanic. Oh, Jimmy's a mechanic. I'll pull him out. You know, I can call him up to help me out. Guys, jiu-jitsu and starting your journey on it, it'll change your life. And if you absolutely cannot get anywhere, guys, payhip.com/DavidAdamsBJJ. My instructionals are up there. Working on some new instructionals. I got some stuff in the works with Fight to Win. Guys, so that's an online resource for you. Payhip.com/DavidAdamsBJJ. That's payhip.com/DavidAdamsBJJ. You can get all my instructionals, guys. So, guys, I hope that helps you find your jiu-jitsu gym, a good jiu-jitsu gym, because it ain't all the same. Guys, don't be afraid to ask that instructor where he got his black belt. It shouldn't be this tricky, convoluted, mysterious question. It should be, Dave, where'd you get your black belt? Noel Smith. Boom. And you should be able to pull up, and this is the age of technology. You should be able to contact Noel Smith and ask him, hey, did you belt David Adams? Yes. Just saying. It shouldn't be some big, mysterious, long-winded excuse of an answer. All right? All right, guys. I'm Dave. Peace.